When most gurus invite you to visualize or strategize about the next year and turn it into the year of breakthrough, what they're about to share with you is simply a dose of the same old thing. They will simply invite you to find ways to work harder, get more likes, and become the loudest voice in the room. But what if I told you that the key to having a breakthrough year is not in working harder, it's not in getting more likes, it's not in becoming the loudest voice in the room, but it's simply in standing firm in the truth that you actually represent. Even if the world, the community, the audience, the market out there pushes back. Do you want to know why? Eventually, shallow noise will fade away. And when the truth remains, that's when we're going to see who exactly was the voice we were supposed to listen to. This is a video you don't want to miss, all right? Dimitri here, let's get right into it. We live in a society where noise is celebrated over depth. We live in a society where social proof has become the altar at which truth is sacrificed. It's no longer about the quality of the argument that you can put forward as a business, as a person, but it's about the quantity of noise you can bring around that particular thing you want to present. And the person with the loudest crowd becomes then crowned king or queen of the moment. If you dare to challenge the status quo, your voice is going to be silenced because deep thinking challenges the system. But here's the funny thing. The obsession with the noise, the obsession with working harder, the obsession with all the shallow metrics, more likes, social proof, so on and so forth, has turned many leaders out there into performers who are going to go to great lengths to dance, to do all kind of crazy things just so that people can actually pay attention to what they have to offer. Because at the end of the day, that's how you get people's attention. And when you get their attention, you don't cause them to think too much. That's how you get them to transact and make money. It all comes down to one key thing. Perform, entertain the crowd, get the likes, the loudest voice in the room in order for you to transact as much as possible. And recently, I myself experienced a similar situation. One of my mentors also expressed their frustration with the way I started conducting business, with the way I started sharing some of my opinions on social media. They were upset simply because they said the following: deep thinking delays the buying process. When you invite people to think, you're simply causing them to ponder. And as they are pondering on the sidelines, the pocketbook is still in the bags. The pocketbook is still in the cars. And they're not trying to rush with the pocketbook in order for them to transact with you. But I said to myself, if I become then one of these people that focuses only on shallow metrics, focus on becoming also one of the loud voices and one of the performers in the marketplace, I'm going to join the choir of all these people. And that's not the type of legacy I want for myself. And that's not the type of legacy I want for you. Because here's the thing. As I look around, I see people chasing shallow metrics. And the truth, purpose are being sacrificed, are being ignored. People are dying. Not just physically, mentally, spiritually, all over the place. And if we want 2025 to be a different year, we have to show up differently. We have to increase the intensity with which we actually show up, not just for business, but also for our life. Because when we show up with more intensity, standing firm as far as our truth is concerned, that's how slowly but surely we're going to come to a place where we're going to start changing the narrative as far as 2025 and beyond are concerned. And here's the final question for you. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, 75 years from now, 100 years from now, when your great-grandchildren are going to go over your tweets, are going to go over your videos, are going to go over the articles you have written, are going to go over how you used to conduct business, are going to go over your books, what are they going to find? Are they going to find someone who stood firm as far as the conviction were concerned? Someone will decide to show up intensity, or someone will simply decide to blend in with the noise and become one of the shallow matrix seekers that was simply out there chasing the wind in order for them to make a quick buck, but knowing deep inside that they were not offering something substantial as far as the argument beyond what they were selling. If this is what you want, then go for it. But if you want something completely different, then my friend, I'm going to invite you to consider that 2025 is a blank canvas. It's completely blank. You have the right and you have the opportunity to start doing things differently. Instead of just focusing on being the loudest voice, instead of just focusing on working harder, just focusing on chasing the noise out there, how about you become the one person as far as your community is concerned, as far as your business is concerned, which decide to do things differently and stand firm as far as your convictions are concerned and show up with more intensity. All right, so as I'm about to conclude, I'm just going to invite you to do 3 things. Like this video, leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know what you're working on, and make sure to share this video with as many people as possible so we can actually turn 2025 the year where we're going to show up with unstoppable intensity, and we're going to start disrupting the narrative around you and build a foundation upon which your great-great-grandchildren are going to come and stand firm and simply look back and say, my goodness, had it not been for this great-great-grandfather, had it not been for this great-great-grandmother, we will not be exactly where we are right now. All right, much love, everyone. The best is yet to come. But now for the best to be manifested, you have to be intentional when it comes to the intensity with which you show up, number 1, number 2, and also when it comes to focusing on the things that matter as opposed to just being one of the people making noise, working harder, chasing metrics, but not adding value as far as what they're offering is concerned. All right, much love. I'm out.